roleplay PvE, or am I just doing it for like the speed running? Am I doing it for challenges or what have you? I played a lot of different MMO, a lot of different reasons, from a lot of different perspectives. And that's kind of the beautiful thing about RPGs is the roleplay, and especially games like this genre generally has, where you can make so many different characters, have so many different play styles with so many different other players, and then you all look very different and unique. You all have this unique perspective with this persona as you are going through the world doing stuff and things, and that's just freaking beautiful. So that's why I like the genre, more or less. It's massive, so I get the most amount of that unique social experience, but I also do just play online games. There's online RPGs. Path of Exile is pretty interesting. Dark Souls even. Hey, dude, Fashion Souls is a legitimate thing. Warframe as well. A lot of really cool RPGs that are online, but it's just MMOs specifically, I feel, are lacking, at least the modern era that we have of new MMOs, especially the ones I'm showing in the background. The trailer and gameplay footage of these games are the prime examples of games that really could maybe use this video. So if you guys want to just, spit out this video on their forums and things, I wouldn't mind it. But anyways, guys, this is a rant and a ramble, no scriptorino, just talking from the heart. Hopefully you guys appreciate that as a peer-to-peer, players. That's what we are. We're players. We want to play games. But I think that MMOs should be more sexy. They should be more sexualized. And I know there's already arguments. I've actually already done a video of, hey, are games over-sexualized? I said no, but the thing is I actually think that they should be more sexy, and I want to give you my argument of why. And I think maybe a lot of you guys, it's obvious. Right here, the footage, it might not look good. Yeah, a lot of you guys might say it looks ugly. Now, I think that they are going for a certain aesthetic direction for a reason. A lot of these games, these are classical MMO, so they are trying to emulate older MMO. They are trying to go for that, Tolkien kind of look, Elder Scrollsy, the kind of a usual aesthetic, but even then, they kind of don't look great. And when I say sexy, oh no, I mean sex. I mean lewd. I mean perverse. I mean tentacle. Okay, maybe not that much, but I'm talking hentai, baby. Oh no, I'm not saying full blade and soul. But what I'm saying is, the closer to that, the better. But you can have that in whatever design you want. Blade and Soul, or whatever, is kind of anime inspired. Young Tae Kim is an amazing artist. Thank you for that concept art. Beautiful, beautiful, good stuff. But I'm not saying go full, wuxia, kung fu, boobies busting out as you're flying through the air kind of thing. I'm saying do what you're doing, but make it sexier. So what is the argument and why? So you guys might know we are talking about MMORPGs. That has RPG in the genre name. That's an RPG. It's a role-playing game. It's kind of important to maybe have an identity for this role that you are playing in the game. Yes, it does affect gameplay. Now, some people might think I'm just talking about like Goldshire Inn style roleplay from World of Warcraft, or, I'm not talking about roleplay like that. Even though I am talking about sex and roleplay, I'm actually just talking about gameplay of general MMOs. I'm just talking about fashion. I'm talking about immersion. MMOs don't have to be immersive. Realm of the Mad God is a stupid, silly game. It's fun. I like it. I appreciate it. There's a lot of cool arcade games out there. Guild Wars 2 is pretty arcade, but at the same time, MMOs that are aiming to do what they're doing with the classical MMOs, it is to an extent aiming to be somewhat immersive. There is definitely a focus on the RPG factors with these games. That's undeniable. Definitely more heavy focus with weird random items in the paper doll. Really interesting, very minute little changes that you can make to the stat pages. The spell effects are super in-depth, very roleplay game mechanically, and then aesthetically, they have the classic aesthetic, obviously. But here's my problem, is that these characters, these designs, with the races and things, I think they can look really cool, especially with Pantheon or something like that, but I don't think they look sexy. And actually, to an extent, there are some races that don't have sexes. Okay, whatever, that's fine, that makes sense. But we're organic creatures, and we're playing in this game. And we have our own personas, we have our own ideas, ideologies even, going into with this persona, with this perspective. If we're gonna be like a player killer, we're gonna go hardcore, edgy rogue, might have a mohawk or something. If we're gonna be like a farmer, we might be a cutesy little girl with big ol' eyes, more PvE, more soft looking. That all kind of matters with the roleplay, I think. And when you have less sexiness in your design with the clothing and with the literal body of the character, the skeleton and the animations, when there's less sex involved, that's less of an identity. That's less of a